Leo, how would you just sum up the way it ended? Came very close, but obviously short in the end.
Yeah, the first thing is Northampton were excellent, I thought. So, we sat here yesterday talking about how strong Northampton are in terms of some of their attacking threats and what they're capable of doing. I think you saw that at lots of different parts of the game. I think we do plenty of good things. We're maybe a little bit inaccurate at different stages in the first half. And I thought Northampton were very good in terms of some of their counter-attack. And they hit us just on the counter a couple of times with some sucker punch tries. So Tommy Freeman, in terms of I thought he was excellent in terms of speed to finish. He scored his hat trick in the first half. And quite often then when you fall behind, we get a little bit jittery, don't we? And we're not quite accurate enough in some of the things we do, and we compound errors. On the flip side is we do lots of good things as well. We get ourselves in lots of good positions. And towards the end of the game, we look the stronger team finishing the game, but we're just not quite accurate enough. And then there's a couple of calls don't go our way, and that's unfortunately can be the game at sometimes. And it's the dressing room. It's a pretty somber place in there, as you can imagine. You set off at the start of the season. Now the finals in Cardiff. Everything is building towards that. Everyone's imagining themselves. Every team, I'm sure, is imagining themselves there in the final. There's so much work that goes into getting to a team to a semi-final. When you lose, it's pretty horrific, and that's the feeling that we're experiencing at the moment. Because I think the group are like, it's just one of those games you'd love to have another crack at it straight away, but unfortunately, you don't get that opportunity, and that's sport. So not many people were giving Northampton a chance going into the game, and they come away with a famous victory. Unfortunately, it's at our expense. But as I said at the start, you can't take anything away from them. The way they set out their stall, some of the things they executed, how clinical they were, and even come up with a way to hold us out at the end. I'm not sure how they managed to do it, but they managed to do it. It's pretty horrific feeling, unfortunately, for the group right now.